he obviously had a lot of bounce. I thought he had a very good game in Game 2 in LA, but he was all over the place. Obviously, the rebounds speak for themselves. His playmaking is running into screens, and then he just had an exceptional game. That's we come to the rebounding was the biggest thing because that's been kind of a weak point for us in the series. But his passing, he's been doing that all year for us.
Dan Wyke, Orange County Register. You said before the game an attitude you wanted to see.
Yeah, did you see it? Did you see what I was talking about?
Was it that the fight and the feistiness that just really wasn't there in the first two games?
I don't think it. I think it was there in the first two games. I mean, we shot the ball a little bit better playing at home. I thought we competed in the first two games. We just didn't necessarily play well, but there was certainly we were a determined team tonight, and it helps to be at home. But I wasn't disappointed with our effort or our demeanor in LA. We just didn't necessarily play that well.
Scott Howard Cooper from NBA.com. How important was Lillard's tone at the start of the game and being aggressive to help you guys get that energy going that you needed back at home? And what did he give you guys tonight beyond the points?
The start that he got off to was, I think it lifted everybody up because, he didn't shoot the ball well in the first two games. And the fact that he got us going, I think, just encouraged everybody, like, we're going to be okay. As far as the other things, his leadership, and I've spoken about this before, but his leadership in the huddles, not letting up, encouraging guys when he wasn't in the game, allowing CJ to have the game that he had. Just a lot of different things that you need from your best player. Well, we started him in Game 2. We started him on Chris Paul, and primarily, help take away his post-ups. He's an effective post-up player. I thought we did a decent job, and Chris still had 26 and 9. But I thought some length on him, being able to switch some pick and rolls. They have a couple pick and roll plays that we were able to switch with him and Chief. It just. He's an exceptional player, and again, having some length and being able to switch some pick and rolls is primarily it.
Eric Anderson, Vancouver Columbian. I know the bench defense was a target going in outside of Crawford. Nobody really got going. How pleased were you with the bench's defense tonight?
I was pleased with our defense overall. I mean, when they had 88, and I thought our defense was pretty consistent throughout the night. And whether it was our bench players or our starters, I thought it was. We didn't have a real lull defensively, and other than maybe a little bit in the third quarter when they made a run. But the fact that we were able to kind of stem the tide defensively, it's not like we had a great offensive night. I thought our defense was pretty solid and kept us in a position to win the game.